You know how much it costs to fix the touchscreen on a 2024 Silverado when it freezes? $3,800. You know how much the AM/FM radio in a 2003 costs? $89 on eBay. And it works for 20 years. But that's just the tip of the iceberg of why old Silverados are literally destroying the new ones. Look, I'm not one of those nostalgic guys who thinks everything was better back in the day. But when you see a 2001 Silverado with 400,000 miles selling for 15 grand, while the owner of a 2022 is already on their third recall in 2 years, something's seriously wrong with this equation. I spent the last 6 months comparing old Silverados with new ones, talking to mechanics, owners, and even retired GM engineers. And what I discovered is going to make you rethink everything about modern trucks. If you're the type who prefers a truck that works instead of one that impresses you on the test drive, go ahead and subscribe because here we're not afraid to tell the truth that GM doesn't want you to know. Reason number 1. Brutal mechanical reliability. Let's start with the obvious that nobody wants to admit. Old Silverados simply don't break. Take a GMT 800 Silverado, those from 1999 to 2006. 5.3 Vortec engine without AFM, without start-stop, without turbo, without nothing. Just a cast iron V8 that was designed when engineers still took pride in their work. This engine hits 500,000 miles laughing. Now take a new Silverado with the 2.7 turbo 4-cylinder. Yeah, for cylinders in a full-size truck. Oh, but it has 310 horsepower. Cool, but when the turbo fails at 80,000 miles, that's 4 grand to replace. And it will fail. I talked to Mike, mechanic for 30 years in Denver. He showed me his shop, 12 new Silverados waiting for parts. You know how many old ones? 1. And that was for rust repair on the body. The new ones have what GM calls dynamic fuel management. Translation: the engine shuts off cylinders to save fuel. Result? Lifters that collapse, absurd oil consumption, and shop bills that make you cry. Meanwhile, the old 5.3 or 6.0 without this fancy stuff. Change oil, filter, and forget it exists. My neighbor has a 2004 2500 HD with 627,000 miles. Original engine. Original transmission. Try doing that with a 2024. Reason number 2, you can fix it yourself. Pop the hood on a 2003 Silverado. What do you see? The engine. You can fit your hand anywhere. Change spark plugs? 20 minutes. Belt? 15 minutes. Water pump? A Saturday afternoon. Now open the hood on a 2024 Silverado. Looks like NASA mission control. Plastic covers on everything, sensors everywhere, and to change the battery, you need to remove 3 panels and recalibrate the system. True story, my cousin needed to change the headlight on his 2023 Silverado. The headlight. You know what the process was? Remove the entire bumper. Entire. 3 hours of labor, $450 in labor costs. On my 2005, open the hood, turn 2 latches, pull the headlight. 5 minutes. $12 bulb. And don't even get me started on diagnostics. Old engine making noise? You listen and know what it is. New engine? Need a $5,000 scanner just to find out which of the 47 sensors is complaining about something that's not even a problem. YouTube's full of videos teaching how to fix old Silverados. You know why? Because you can fix them. The new ones? Take it to the dealer. Always. Reason number 3, real construction, not cardboard. Knock on the bedside of a 2002 Silverado. Hear that? It's steel. Real steel. Thick. Throw a concrete block. It dents a little. Hammer it back. Done. Now do that on a 2024 with military-grade aluminum bed. Dent it? 2 grand to repair because you need special equipment. Punctured? Don't even try welding, you'll melt everything. The old bumpers? Iron. I backed into a pole with my 2001. The pole fell. The bumper? Didn't even scratch. New bumpers are plastic with 14 sensors. Tap a shopping cart? $800 because the parking sensor broke. And the frame? GMT 800 has frame rails that can handle the zombie apocalypse. I've seen one roll over, flip, and the guy drove it home. The new ones are lighter, more efficient. Cool, until you need to tow 10,000 pounds uphill and feel the rear end twist. There's a simple test. Take a 2003 Silverado and a 2024. Leave both outside for 10 years without a garage. Which one do you think will survive? The old one will have surface rust. The new one? All the electronic components will be dead. Reason number 5, they just work. You know what you need to start a 2003 Silverado in Alaska winter at -30 degrees? Turn the key. That's it. In the 2024 Silverado, first the system checks 15 different modules. The ambient temperature sensor talks to the engine control module that talks to the body control module that checks if all doors are closed, and if the seatbelt is buckled, and if there's no pending software update, and sometimes it just doesn't start because reasons. Want to listen to the radio in the old one? Push the button. In the new one? Turn on the screen, wait for it to load, navigate through the menu, connect the Bluetooth that disconnected by itself, update the app. Power window problem in the old one? Buy motor for $40, replace in 30 minutes. In the new one? Need to reprogram the door module at the dealer for $350. My favorite test, park an old Silverado and a new one for 6 months. The old one? Turn the key and drive away. The new one? Dead battery because the 47 electronic modules keep drawing power even when off. Look, I'm not saying new Silverados are trash. They're more comfortable, more economical, quieter. But when you need a work tool that's gonna last 20 years without leaving you stranded, the old ones really do destroy them. And the most ironic part? GM knows this. Why do you think 2000 to 2006 Silverados are appreciating? Because people who need real trucks are discovering that progress isn't always progress. If you have an old Silverado, never sell it. Seriously, keep it. In 10 years, it'll be worth more than many new cars. And if you're thinking about buying a truck, do your bank account a favor. Look for a well-maintained GMT 800 or GMT 900. Your future self will thank you. So, what's your experience with old versus new Silverados? Ever had trouble with some unnecessary technology? Comment down below, I really want to hear these stories. If this video made you think twice before signing that 72-month loan, hit the like button, it really helps the channel. Next week, I'm going to show you how to turn an old Silverado into something better than a new one spending less than $5 grand. And yes, it'll have ice-cold AC and Bluetooth sound. See you then. Reason number 4, value that makes you laugh. A basic 2024 Silverado LTZ costs $68,000. $68,000. For that price, you can buy 5 2003 to 2006 Silverados in mint condition. 5. But let's go beyond initial price. Insurance on a new Silverado? $2,800 per year. The old one? $600. Registration? Doesn't even compare. Maintenance? Oil change on the new one with special synthetic oil, $150. The old one, $35 and you do it yourself. And depreciation? Oh, this is the best part. Your $70,000 2024 Silverado will be worth 40 grand in 3 years. You lost $30,000. $30,000. You know how much a well-maintained 2005 Silverado depreciated in the last 3 years? Nothing. Some even appreciated. I did the math. To keep my 2004 Silverado running for the last 5 years, I spent $3,200 total, including new tires. My neighbor with the 2021? Just the monthly payment is $950 per month. And when it breaks out of warranty, transmission control module on the new one, $2,400. Rebuilt 4L60E transmission for the old one, $1,200 and lasts another 200,000 miles.